Okay, banking. One of the things that, if you go on our website, our bank is built around a guy by the name of Andy Ellison. Andy Ellison is one of the most solid human beings I've ever met. He knows business inside and out, and he built this bank from the ground up a little over 8 years ago. And so some of the core values that we adhere to, and we talk about these things in our staff meetings on Tuesday, one being entrepreneurship, 2 being loyalty, 3 being community commitment, the 4th is integrity, and then the 5th is maximizing potential. And the community commitment piece, the little Mountain View makes a difference. They truly do. They are your neighbors. They go out and they participate in so many different things that give back to the community. And we got a little slideshow to go over that. And half the staff, this Mountain View Makes a Difference Day, the first opportunity is we went to the wild animal sanctuaries. Anybody been out to the wild animal sanctuary in Keensburg? What'd you think of it?
Awesome.
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 What did you see there?
I saw animals that have had a history of trauma and suffering, and are now allowed to live free.
There's over 400 animals out there. There's tigers and bears and wolves, and there's a myriad of different, they're carnivorous animals, and they've all been, rescued. And this particular place, all of these wonderful organizations, they need money, and one of their fun activities to support the animals out there is this Into the Wild Running Festival. And this Into the Wild Running Festival, it's a 5K, 10K, half and full marathon. And when you put together one of these events, there's a lot of work that goes into the signage to get people to make sure that they make the right turn rather than going into the sanctuary and being eaten by one of the tigers. So after the event, they have pit stops for, with tents and bananas and juice and water and stuff to keep you going. But after that event, there's this huge cleanup thing that nobody has any idea, there's a need for. And our team volunteered to do that. This is Steve, he's the market manager. This is Andy Ellison. Oh, actually, here we go. Andy Ellison. This is Kelly. She's our operations manager. This is Robert. He's a portfolio manager regarding loans. This is Deanna. She does everything regarding underwriting and, that group all. But this is just, you got tents, you got all these signs everywhere, and what you can't, this is kind of, they're splattered with mud. There was a big storm the day after this event, so they wanted all this stuff cleaned up. They wanted all these coolers, cleaned out. They wanted all those sandbags put into these containers over there so they could haul them away and get ready for next year. So we were just basically doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff, for this. So this is on bank time. This is during bank hours. Half the team is out actually making a difference in the community and getting paid to do cool stuff. So it's kind of the story. And do you remember Don Murray came to the class, or the group here, the photographer? He took these pictures, which I thought that was cool of him to show up to do that. So that's the crew after we're all done. And Yes, I think I do have some kind of glandular sweating program problem here comparatively to everybody else. Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on it. Jeepers. Okay, the other half of the crew went to Precious Child. Does anybody know what Precious Child is all about? Let me give you a little background. And I'm just going to read from their website. The number of children living in poverty has grown faster in Colorado than anywhere in the nation since 2000. The 2014 kids count in Colorado found that 224,611 Colorado children live in poverty, and 41.9% of Colorado children qualify for free or reduced lunch in school. And basically, this organization helps kids with clothing, the necessary supplies to participate in school. There's coats, and they do so much baby supplies. I mean, this organization is helping, I think it was a staggering, like 14,000 families here in Colorado. And the need is growing every day, unfortunately. So the other half of the staff, we got John, and I should have mentioned this before, like, the culture of the folks that work there, like John, he participated in a 150-mile bike thing for the Multiple Sclerosis Society to raise money to eradicate MS. I mean, that's the kind of people that I work with. They're awesome. Jim's an SBA specialist. He knows everybody. And talk about a revered in the SBA realm, like Jack is in the mental health field. Everybody knows Jim, and it's one of those. It's a privilege to work with the guy. There's Andy again. Kathy, she's like the local legal rep for us. Awesome lady. And the rest of the team, Karen makes my job so easy. When you call the bank, you get a human being. We don't have one of these, automated phone things, the trees or whatever they call them. You call the bank 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and you get Karen, or you get Kelly, or you get Crystal, and they're bankers. They've got years of experience, so it's one of those things when I'm out meeting with new clients, trying to bring in business, they're making sure that our existing clients are super happy. So, and then Brenda basically does all kinds of support for everybody. And then Mitch is the behind-the-scenes guy that, he's our chief financial specialist. So when it comes to loans, he's like the decision maker, bringing stuff to board. Super nice guy, lives here in Boulder. You may even know him if you're in the business community. So, Precious Child. And then another thing we went up and did recently, in fact it was on a Wednesday, I came in dressed like this again, and from here we went up to the Central City Opera House. They have a program, I don't know if has anybody been to the Central City Opera House here? A couple folks? They have a internship program that it's one of the best in the world. And am I out of time totally?
We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes left? Okay, great. 1,000 applicants, 30 actually are chosen for this program. Kids that want to learn, from the best in the world have that opportunity at the Central City Opera House. And they've got dorms in these old houses on the hills, and some of these things had crawl spaces that hadn't been cleared out in a number of years. So, and I've never been thanked so many times by an organization for just showing up. They've never had a bank ever come and take the time to help their organization. That was across the board. Precious Child, working with the wild animal sanctuary as well, is how many times they thank you. They don't, organizations don't do this, and they should. There's a crew. That's Dawn and Crystal. Dawn basically is anything compliance. She makes sure that I do everything by the letter of the law. And because, banks are a regulated organization. And Crystal, once again, I couldn't do my job without her. She's awesome. Taking care of clients' needs during the day. And then, so that's Mountain View Makes a Difference. Okay? And